We're walking on the beach and we came across this shipwreck. Some British ship that wrecked many years ago. When it wrecked, they stripped it out and sold the steel. Anyway, the signs here, when I come up to it, it was, once I seen the pictures, I recognized what the ship would have looked like, shipwrecked there. It's all sideways right there. But anyway, here's the signs. If I can hold it still, you can freeze it and read it about the ship. It was pretty interesting. We did this and then we walked up to a town. It's called Astoria, and this little fort right here was a makeshift fort, but you can't go inside that building or nothing. It was just for scenery, looking at it. It was pretty cool with the mural there, and you know, just a little sit-down park. And then we went into a glass blowing where they make vases and stuff. This guy was doing a really good job on this vase. He was working his butt off on it. And then right at the very end, it broke. So all that work for nothing. But everything he was doing there was on his shelves right there, as you can see right here. It was pretty cool. A lot of expensive glass right there. And then we were going to go have lunch at this place. It was supposedly have the best fish and chips around, but they were closed on that Wednesday, so we never did make it back. We ended up going to a different place. We went to a local brewery and had burgers and some, you know, local beer there that they made at this brewery, and it was good. The beer was really good. So was the burger. Here it is right here. That was a really good place. There's our friends. We had a lot of good times with them. And then after lunch, we all went up to this Astoria Column, it's called. And there's staircases inside that. You get to go all the way to the top and look at the views. Even from below, there was a lot of beautiful views. You got the Columbia River there, and the long bridge that takes you from Astoria over to Washington. It was amazing views. It was a beautiful little park. It cost $5 to get in, but that $5 is good for the balance of the year to come back to that park. I would go back to that park again. To go inside that thing, look at the murals on the side of this. It has something written all the way around. I had a hard time getting it on the camera. You might be able to see it, but it was a history. You know, each year or so it went up through the history of it anyway. It was rebuilt, and inside the staircase there's placards, which I'll get to it here in a second, that all the names of the people for each step when they rebuilt this thing. And that was pretty interesting too. 164 steps. We walked around the grounds before we decided to go up the steps to the top. But the views, like right here, that bridge takes you over to Washington from Astoria, and it's about 4.5 miles long. But man, we went over there. They had some beautiful views over on that side too. We did not spend a lot of time over there. We came back over and enjoyed the Oregon side better, since our trip was about Oregon, not Washington. But these views, there's the Columbia River right there. It is just beautiful. Can't go wrong spending $5 on this place. You could probably spend a good half day there just enjoying the scenery. It was a bit windy that day we were there, so I didn't even use the mic at all. The views, and it speaks for itself. It was really beautiful. A lot of these placards, if you can freeze them, you can read them. If I held the camera still enough, that is. So anyway, now we're going to go up the stairs. This is a little map that they had in front of the column. And here's the stairs. Here we are going up. After about the first 10, I was ready for a rest. So these placards about every 1 story or so gives you a rest time. All these names are people that sponsored a step when they rebuilt this the column. 164 steps doesn't seem like a lot, but man, when you're going up in a circle, I was pretty tired by the time I got up there. It was quite busy too. A lot of people go up and down that each day. Look how tall that is. Whew. No windows. It was fun. But look at this view. Oh my God. Columbia River right there. There's a bunch of different rivers right there that come into each other. This little kid throws this airplane off the side and it floated down in the woods. They went back there and got it and came back up twice to do that. It was pretty funny. There's Jim and Denise. Linda's a little bit scared of heights, so she wasn't going anywhere near that railing. You can see her there. But it was beautiful views. There's that bridge that goes over to Washington. A bunch of ships docked out there ready to come in. Cargo ships. But Oregon's got a lot of water, a lot of rivers. It's just beautiful. Now our trip back down. Down was going a little easier. And then here on the way out of the park, we saw this deer. Wasn't even scared. There's homes up there. What a beautiful place to live. Just beautiful. Look at that deer. They're not even scared of you. Here's an aerial view of one of the beaches. Most of the beaches you can actually drive down and up and down the beach. It's all free. But look at those views. Oh my God. That is just so beautiful. We had a really, really good time there. It was nice. Anyway, it was windy that day too, so I didn't bring the drone up very high. Enjoy this aerial views of this beautiful beach. There we are. Thank you for watching.